C57? No? I used that one a long time ago.
C57.
Yeah.
It didn't exist anymore.
It was kind of expensive. I think I was paying like, they're still around. I think back in the day, I was paying like $50 a month or something like that. But who else is using different sites for,
Well, we're creating ours in WordPress, and it's actually pretty good. I didn't think it was that good, but it's pretty good to build websites. I mean, you have to build it yourself though. It's free.
anybody use a service to build a website? Or having somebody do it inexpensively? I know people are hitting this guy up to do it. Yeah. Okay, so what about websites? When people are going to your websites, I've heard some people saying as soon as they go on and they start searching, we get the information out. Or we let them search for free once, and then the second time they log on, they have to log in and give us the information, or the third time, or is it just free all the time? How do you guys do it on your websites? Anybody want to share?
Free all the
I
time.
know my website captures whoever's email goes in no matter what, but it doesn't make them give a lot of information. The less information you ask for, if you just ask for an email, people are pretty apt to give you an email, but they don't want to give you their phone number and their home address and all that other
So
stuff.
on your site, do they have to get an email to search properties and stuff
Yes.
like that? So very first time, boom, they have to give you something.
Yes.
So you don't give anything away for free
Uh-huh.
from the get-go. And how's that working for you?
It works pretty good, and then at the end of the month, my guy who does all my web stuff, he sends me a list of all the emails that have clicked on my site.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then what do you do?
And I can email them, I can contact them. What's really nice about the web, it didn't cost, I mean, $600 and he built the whole website.
Nice.
He's really good too.
Good.
What percentage is fake emails because they?
I haven't had a problem with that. I have another system that gives me email addresses that sometimes I get fake phone numbers, so I'm like, mine doesn't do that, but that one does, so I'm like, okay, now I know I won't use that lead service anymore. And that's actually on Lower My Bills. A lot of people go on Lower My Bills to get information about loans.
How many of you guys let people on your sites to search houses for free without giving any information? Anybody?
I think mine did.
We do.
Ours is for free all the time. They never have to put anything on.
We get numbers though.
Yeah, we do.
I think the way, just my perspective, if I'm a buyer, first time buyer, I can go to 150,000 different websites and search for homes for free. Why do I need to give you my information off the bat? So I let them search for free. They can search, active listings, foreclosures, whatever. It tells them everything. If they want to leave their information, like they want to schedule a showing for the property, or they want more information about it, or they want to send this, email it to their wife for them to look at it, or they want to get special features where they can get email properties of the same type, they have to fill in that information. And that's the way I have it set up. And when we were doing everything really pumping it, we were doing 10 to 20 leads a day off just that, and nothing was up front. Everything was you can use it for free as long as you wanted to, and you had you would give us your information when you wanted us to, when you wanted to. So.
Anybody else want to share regarding that? Okay, another thing about websites, when they do leave information, how do we follow up? Does anybody have anything special with the follow-up?
What I do is, if there's no phone number and you only have an email, and what I offer with most of my postings on Craigslist is a free list of properties in whatever area. So they'll go to my page and they'll leave their info, sometimes no phone number, but they'll say, I'm looking in Norwalk, 3-bedroom, 2-bath up to, 275 or 300, whatever. I throw everybody in Tempo Gateway for free, because I figure I worked really hard to put that ad up on Craigslist. They left me their email, I might as well use it for something. And if I put it on Tempo Gateway, at least I'm keeping in touch and I'm giving myself an opportunity to one day have them contact me. If I don't, then I wasted my time. And I was just telling John that this morning I got a phone call from somebody that I've had there for a year. I never had their phone number. I had their first name, last name, and their email address, that's it. And now they're ready to look at properties. So that's what I do with all the leads I get.
You want to share what happens with ours?
We do pretty much the same thing. I mean, you call them within the first 24 hours. I think it's important that you call them the same day.
But ours is automatically put into a drip campaign.
Yeah, well, yeah, everything we have it linked to go directly into Top Producer. We assign the action plan that we want it to go to, and it does everything by its own. And then just like him, instead of we'll put them in Tempo if they give us the criteria they're searching for. We won't automatically put them in there. But with our Top Producer campaign, it sends them an email like every 3 or 4 days, depending on the week of what they're doing, and we'll get emails back from them at day 90 or 120. And it says, yeah, I want to know more information about the schools in this area or whatever, and they just start coming back, one piece at a time.
The good thing about that is zero work on our part. As soon as they put their information in, goes to top producer, they're automatically on that email campaign. Automatically, we don't even have to touch a button.
So
It's done.
on your website, you are asking for their information. Well, how are you getting your information? Craigslist, you're getting your email from Craigslist?
They hit Craigslist or wherever they come from. They get on my website. They play around for a couple of minutes. They want to leave their information.
They want to view a house or whatever.
Whatever it is, they want to leave their information. They feel that, in their mindset, that this website was good enough for them to leave their information, that they want to use this to find their home.
So they're getting contact you, contact us?
Yeah, well, they can either, on my flyer, I have, a contact us at the very bottom. They can click that, it'll go directly to my contact page, and they can fill that out, and they'll put in their name, phone number, email, and all that stuff. And they can do that. They can search for more properties. That's what a lot of them do, is they like to search for more properties, and we'll get a lot of those. We get a lot of requested showings on 10 different properties, and we just, call them and tell them what we need to do that. And that's it.
Well, you said search for properties, but they don't have to put their information into search for properties, but they're
They don't have to put their information to search, but once they want to schedule a showing, or they want more information about the property, anything that requires additional information, they have to leave their info. But I mean, it would make sense anyways, because if they're requesting more information, how are we going to contact them without any of their information, So it's a give and take, I think. So I think the majority of our buyers, though, want to work with us. They want to leave their information
because of the
with us.
content on your website,
Exactly.
which is,
You can check it out. I tell everyone to check it out. I mean, my website's not the best, but I pull good times, and
you hit first-time buyers, short sales, sellers.
I hit them all. Majority you're gonna get are first-time buyers. I think short sales is a very small percentage because everyone's going after it right now. I just think it's a very hard market to jump into. I mean, we were doing pay-per-click with Google for that, and those were $4 a click, and that was like a year ago. Now I can imagine when I stopped doing it, they were like $20 a click for just the term short sale, for that to pop up for your ad. If you typed in short sale on Google, and you had that as your top keyword, and you paid $20 for that one click, your ad would show up number one. They could click it, but it would cost you $20 for that click. So it just became too expensive to be doing something like that.
How
So
did the $4 one go?
not very good either. We spent like $400 for a couple of months, got 0 leads out of it, so we just dropped it.
Get that out quick.
You can try it and run tests. It's very expensive, I think, to do it. I think if you're going to do pay-per-click, maybe try Facebook for short sales, or maybe I think Trulia. It's not more for listings. It's more for buyers, but they have where you could pick your area and buy a certain zone. So I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have heard about it, and I guess we can get into that topic.
Now, what's more important, your website and the content on it, or driving traffic to it?
Both.
The traffic's the most important thing, right? Because if you have a crappy website, but all the traffic's going to it, you're gonna get some hits, right? But if you never drive anything to it, it doesn't matter how good it is, right?
But your percentages will be way off. I think you have to have both.
Well, you gotta have both,
You
of
have to have
course.
both.
But, I mean, when we're talking about websites, it's great to have a great website, but we have to drive the traffic to it, right?
So again, Craigslist is how you're driving your traffic to it.
80%, at least, yeah.
Well, it could be all your stuff, your flyers, you're going door to door, passing those out, whatever you're doing. You're emailing your clients, and you give them that information, your past clients, or
Wherever you're marketing, that's how they're going to find out about you. Because we're marketing so heavily in Craigslist. I mean, that's where they're finding us. I would say 80% of what we get on our website is from Craigslist.
And you're just putting down the homes? Is that the only,
That's the only domain I'm using right now.
that's the only one you point to?
If I get into the automated, and then there'll be 50 more different domain names, but until I